engagement. It is that continuous engagement with stakeholders that is able to refine more the curriculum and be able to reflect the changing needs in our society. Your collective efforts, of course, have been instrumental in shaping the future of education in Kenya. And I want to extend my sincere gratitude. Even as I joined the ministry, I'm really very excited to be in this space so that we can be able to work together to ensure that we give the best or we give an excellent education system to our children. The conversation today represents a critical step of bridging the gap between the policymakers and the grassroots stakeholders who continue to interact with our children right at the grassroots. This initiative underscores our commitment to enhancing learning outcomes, ensuring smooth transition across levels of education, and addressing implementation challenges through inclusive dialogue and evidence-based policy making. Of course, education remains the core to Kenya's development agenda, as we are all aware, as outlined in Vision 2030, our bottom-up economic development agenda, and our national education strategic plans. So the government is steadfast and is committed to ensuring that the implementation of CBE is as effective as possible. So our goal today is to ensure that we engage, we get feedback. As you are aware, there are 47 county engagements. Today, we thought it is very important that we have a national conversation coming out of the 47 engagements that our team has been having on the ground. At this juncture, allow me to commend our Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Julius Bitok, for his visionary leadership in driving education reforms. Under his guidance and leadership, the Ministry has prioritized meaningful stakeholder engagements, recognizing the success of our policies and opening up dialogues and collaborations so that we can be able to take education to the next level. We are confident that Kenya will achieve quality, accessible, and equitable education for all learners. The future of our children's education rests squarely in our collective shoulders. I urge all stakeholders to actively participate in these dialogues, provide honest feedback, and contribute to shaping education policies that serve the best interests of every learner. Let us embrace the CBE. Initially, we were talking about CBC, but now we have actually rebranded it to be CBE because we believe that curriculum was the entry point. That was CBC. But what we are implementing now is CBE because we are looking at the infrastructure, we are looking at the curriculum, we are looking at the human resource, that is teachers, we are looking at the school setup, and we are saying collectively this forms what we call competency-based education. And as I can report here, when we were in Nakuru last week, it was very clear there is a huge impact of CBE on the cycle of our education. We could see the kind of talent our students could display in Nakuru, right from primary to junior. And that also has even moved to secondary and even to colleges and universities. There's a lot of creativity, innovation. There's a lot of skill that has been imparted into our children. And that is really our main focus. But I can tell you for sure that we can see a lot of difference even as we continue to roll out CBE education system. Let me reiterate my personal and partners' unwavering commitment to education excellence. On behalf of all who are present here, I once again appreciate our deepest appreciation for the contribution each and every one of you here today has been able to put forward so that we can be able to implement CBE system of education. Otherwise, I don't want to take a lot of time. I want to allow me at this point in time to invite my colleague, PS Dr. Beatrice Inyangala, to greet you and make a few remarks before we can be able to continue with the program. Let's put our hands together as we invite Dr. Beatrice Inyangala, PS for Higher Education and Research. Karibu, PS.